This week on Undercover Boss. The president of Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates, the world's second largest family-owned wine company, poses as a man looking to pursue his dream job in the wine business.
Have you had our wines before?
I work in a grocery store.
Okay.
So I know a little bit. Here we go. Oh, get going, get going. Whoa, 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 whoa.
By working on the front lines,
Coming.
he'll get a close-up look at his own company.
Is that your goal, to stay with the Jackson family?
Not having any benefits, that does get to me.
And along the way, he takes the ride of his life with a less-than-model employee.
Every job has its both managers and be. I mean, the first thing that comes to your mind is you.
Headquartered in Santa Rosa, California, and with wineries spanning from Santa Barbara to Napa, Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates produces more than 5 million cases of premium wine every year. Overseeing this $500 million a year industry is one man.
I'm Rick Tigner, president of Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates.
So I'd like to take a couple minutes, just evaluate them, write down a couple notes.
I always tell everybody, we're in the business of celebrating. Celebrating success, celebrating people's daily lives.
Smoky,
Yeah.
woody.
A lot of wood.
Yeah. And if we can provide a product that makes their life a little bit better, how good is that?
This is, to me, a North Coast Appalachian brand.
Kendall-Jackson was founded by Jess Jackson in 1982. He was a very successful attorney, and he wanted to retire into the wine country, so he bought a 80-acre pear orchard up in Lake County. He transplanted it to grapes, and today we have over 1,000 employees, and we make over 5 million cases of wine a year. I grew up in Modesto, California. My mom and dad got divorced when I was a young kid. My father was a roofer, so when he wasn't working, he probably was out drinking. So actually, after my father got his 10th DUI, my father went to prison. I worked my way through junior college in the liquor store, so I learned more about sales and marketing, and that's when I knew that was my calling. When I met Jess in 1991, Jess Jackson and I got along from the very, very beginning. One vacation, maybe 4 years ago, he took some executive staff off to Alaska to go fishing. Instead of him going off with his family, he stood there side by side with me all day long, showing me how to fish. That would have been never anything I would have ever done with my father. I've been with the company for 20 years. For the first 19 years, I ran sales and distribution. Last May, I was actually sitting down with Jess Jackson, and at that point he goes, well, why don't you just take over the presidency? Are you ready yet? And I said, well, I'm ready today. And he goes, well, then today's the day. And so he gave me that opportunity after years and years of working well together. After a long, courageous battle with cancer, Jess Jackson passed away in April. Everything that I have was all provided by Jess Jackson. So for me today, I'd like to thank him personally. For me, that was a tough day. Because I didn't really have a father figure in my childhood, Jess kind of filled that void.
To Jess.
So I think for me to continue on Jess's legacy as the new president, I owe that to the family, but I owe that to Jess. Well, my wife, Wendy, we've actually been married, 24 years. 3 great kids, and we've had a really good life. But about 4 years ago, my wife was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. I got him. Living with Parkinson's does have its obstacles. My wife literally has to take 7 or 8 pills a day. How's your ankle?
Oh, it's a little sore. When I was diagnosed with this disease, it was not easy. But, we made the commitment to each other through sickness and in health. Should we get home for dinner?
Let's go.
Okay.
I gotta really spend time being a great husband, and I definitely gotta be there for her.
Are you ready to go, honey?
Just get your pills ready before I leave.
Okay, you're always so good about my pills.
The reason I want to go undercover is people ask the question, what's going to happen to the company? All the eyes are watching to see if I'm going to be able to fill Jess Jackson's boots. Do I have everything?
It looks like you do.
During the economic downturn, people drank less wine, and that took an effect on our overall business. We actually froze the 401k plan. That was very tough. I really have yet to have the opportunity to sit down with the people in production to really get an understanding of where the morale is.
So what we're gonna do is use the bright light to set everything and then place all the brackets on.
Okay. When I'm undercover, I'm going to be Jake Williams, a grocery store manager from Plano, Texas. My employees will be told that I'm taking part in a reality show where I have to make a big decision. Do I keep my day job or do I take my dream job in the wine business? Today, I'm going to be working in Monterey, where we own over 3,000 acres of land. Everything that we do starts in the vineyards. You cannot make great wine out of inferior grapes. Are you Laura?
I am.
I'm Jake. Very seldom do I ever get out into the vineyards. I have not actually been in this vineyard for the last 2 years. The reason I want to work with a production team is because they're actually our largest team inside Kendall-Jackson. So the vineyard manager I'm working with today, they're responsible for the actual infancy of the grape. And before it goes from the vine to the wine, they're one of the most important parts of this organization.
We're gonna do some crop estimation. In the wine industry, you wanna be able to predict how much fruit you're gonna be getting at harvest. So we'll go around and count clusters. It's very simple.
Yeah, I'll follow you. Hello.
So, everyone, this is Jake.
Hi, I'm Jake. So, how long have you guys worked here?
We're gonna head this way.
Okay.
Ellos van a ir a nosotros vamos a ir al Big.
You'll be needing this. It's English-Spanish dictionary.
Do you know?
All of our cruisers.
Do you know Spanish?
I don't yet.
You don't?
It's definitely a lifesaver.
What's the most common word I'm gonna have to?
Topos,
What's that?
gophers. There are gophers
Gophers.
everywhere.
Okay, I'll watch out for the gophers.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna go down those rows, count how many bunches there are, and then we write it down.
Okay.
So it's an inflorescence right now.
Okay.
So it's flowering.
Is that what those little buds are?
Yeah, so this is an ovary. That's what gets fertilized, and then it develops into the berry.
Okay. Well, how do you know all that?
School. So right now we're just gonna come in and you got 1, 2 clusters, 3, 4,
Oh, sorry.
7, 10, 11, 14.
All right.
Do you wanna try this one?
Okay. You want to double check my work after
Yeah.
I'm done?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 4. Nothing on that one. 5, 11, 16's my number.
Did you get this one back here?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I missed that one. With the contacts and the fact that I don't have my glasses, it was hard to see through all the green leaves to count the exact clusters. 20, 21. Uh-oh, I think I might have broke one there. I'm gonna bend that one down. I'm already sweating. I broke another one.
That's disastrous. I mean, that's like dropping money on the ground. You realize you have this whole block to do. So you're
I'll
gonna
keep
have
doing
to
it.
pick
I'll
up the pace
Pick
a
up the
little bit.
pace? Is that what everyone else does? They all run?
Yeah, they all run.
All right. Okay, here we go. Come on. Broke off another leaf. Whew. 16, I did grip on. Running up and down the hill, I was sweating and pain in my knees and my back. All right. This is definitely a difficult job. I respect the guys who do this job every day. Oh, that tennis pays off. I bet all the other guys are already all done by now. I'm coming.
If he was gonna work out in the field, he'd really have to pick up the pace. So we're gonna
Count his
compare
up?
notes.
Yeah. I did 3 rows. How many did you do?
You might have to use your
Oh, my book?
dictionary. He can't understand you, so in order to work with him,
I don't see the word how in here.
that's
So-
the Spanish side.
Oh, como. Como, how? Right? You could have an interpreter right here, but
This is kind of what I go through.
I was actually frustrated with myself. I never want to struggle with communication. I always think I'm a good communicator. ¿Cómo está usted?
Yeah.
That's all I know. How long have you worked here? Employed.
This is trabajo.
Como, entender, whatever that word was.
¿Cuántos años trabajo?
5.
5?
5?
5 years?
Is there a gap between the English-speaking management and the Spanish-speaking management? And if there is, we got to close that gap. You use this all day long to ask questions.
Yeah.
Jess was a teacher and an educator. So whether it's Laura learning Spanish or Spanish-speaking employees learning more English, that would be great. And I think as an organization, that's the least we can do.
We're gonna do some replants. Every year we get casualties. Equipment will hit them, gophers will take them out. Now we're gonna dig down. Okay, so we got our plants out. You wanna make sure that the roots are pointing down. Then you're gonna push some dirt
back in.
And then we're gonna pack it down.
Okay.
And then you can do the next one.
Okay. So what's the training like? How did you get trained?
College, you definitely have to get your degree. And
Okay.
so I took entomology, plant physiology,
Right.
just you name it.
Right.
While I was going to school, I was the vineyard intern.
Okay.
This is where I want to be. I like the agricultural side.
Right.
I am young and I am a woman in this field, which isn't common. It's hard going into a crew of 12 guys.
So how do you do that?
It's all a matter of respect, I feel like.
Yeah, I think Laura's great. She's 24 years old. She has a large future in front of her. She's very enthusiastic and she's very smart. She has a lot of skills that will shine as she grows in this business.
Nicely done. That was great.
Coming up,
I'm glad these guys are coming at the proper time.
Rick is horrified by the attitude of one of his truck drivers.
The first thing that comes to your mind, you.
Rick Tigner is a boss undercover in his own company.
Are you Laura? I'm Jake.
He's posing as a grocery store worker, thinking about trading his current job for his dream job in the wine industry.
I'm coming.
His journey continues in Napa, California.
Today I'm going to be working with one of our truck drivers here at the Kendall-Jackson Distribution Center. In the world of wine, it's very competitive. My goal is to create what I call a concierge level of service. And to me, the truck driver is an extension of the salesperson. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Hey, I'm Jake Williams.
Jake, Renee Castellanos, nice to meet
Hey,
you.
you too, very much so. You can win or lose the sale at the back door if you don't deliver at the right times, if you don't have the right relationships with our customers. So we want our truck drivers to be nice and professional so they have an ongoing relationship.
Today, we're just gonna be delivering to restaurants and a couple accounts that I have on my route in the peninsula.
Is that far from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 70 miles.
Okay.
I drive about 220 miles a day.
Okay.
With an average of, 27 to 30 stops.
Okay.
And we just gotta get started more than anything.
Okay. So is this your truck?
Yeah, it's my truck, it's my baby, it's my office.
All right.
It's my everything.
How long have you been with the company?
I've been with the company a little over 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah. You get burnt out real quick, just sitting in traffic for 2 hours.
Oh my God.
Drive you stir crazy. Every day,
Yeah.
you're liable to snap. Where we're going right now is called Vans on the Hill. This case right here is 1 of 3.
Okay.
So-
How do you know that?
It says 1 of 3.
Oh, there you go.
It's a little bump, you might want to pull it, so
Okay.
there you go. Use your legs. Use your legs. Jake, I don't want you to get hurt. So when
Right.
you go like this,
Right.
stay like this,
Yeah.
and pull up with your legs.
And my
Not
legs.
your arms or your back, just your legs. There you go. Use your legs. You're lucky they didn't order the normal.
Whoa.
The 5-6 cases. You're good. Don't worry about it.
lost it. You ever lost one?
No. There you go. Hey, good job. Now turn it around. Let's go.
My midsection out there.
Can I help you?
Hey, I'm Jake.
Nice to meet you.
You too, very much so.
Kendall-Jackson. Okay,
Yeah.
light wine goes in this area.
Okay. How's your day going?
Couldn't be better.
Sorry about coming at lunch, Rich.
Broken box.
Nah.
I'm learning how to do the job today.
Rich, I'm glad these guys are coming at the proper time.
Always
Yeah.
show up on time.
Do they? Very good. Thank you.
There's a little sarcasm there. I'm
Yeah.
glad these guys came in at the right time this time.
He
Because
was
we're here.
messing with us.
Yeah, because we're here
Right.
at lunch.
Right?
Every job has its perks and every job has its both that you got to deal with,
Yeah.
And my job just happens to have a lot of both. Half my stops want their wine before 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Managers would be,
Yeah.
they're like, I've been told, like, what are you doing here right
Yeah.
now? Like, what do you want me to do? You either want the wine or you don't,
Right.
It's on you.
I'm shocked about the language.
People were,
I'm shocked by his attitude towards our customers. If I was really a new employee and learning about his experience and how he treats some of our customers, yeah, unacceptable.
the people in the office think the drivers are lazy or do this or do that.
Right.
The drivers think that the people in the office are lazy, do this and do that.
Yeah.
They're not my coworkers.
Yeah.
They're just work associates. I mean, after a 16-hour day and they tell you this or that or try to give you attitude, I mean, the first thing that comes to your mind is you. You know what I mean? I'm out there doing it while you're behind here sitting behind a desk.
Right. So no teamwork kind of a thing, or
I'm on Team Renee.
the goal of concierge level of service is how do we work as a team? So for me to see individuals out there not working as a team frustrates me. But I don't believe you can be a team when you're just one person.
Go ahead. Here goes Mikey. Wait.
Oh, wait for it to finish?
Wait till the ass end is on the way up. There you go. We're missing 4. This is to another account. Jake wouldn't be able to do my job. I thought you were done with these.
I'll do them. I'm not doing as fast as you.
He's a grown-ass man. I could practically be his kid, and I'm telling him to hurry up, you know? Let's go, Jake.
You grab one side, I'll grab the other.
Sounds good.
How am I doing?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's obviously gonna take a while. You know what I mean? You want your goal at the end of the day, customer service, all that, is having that truck empty. Because there's nothing better than knowing that you could just get there, turn off your truck, and clock out and go home.
Yeah.
But then you got those days like, I've had this problem with this guy a couple times now where he takes his sweet-ass time. I call one of the girls in the office. I'm like, look, this guy takes his sweet-ass time every single day.
Yeah.
15 minutes from now, I'm taking off. She's like, okay, yeah, no worries. Okay, 40 minutes into it. And here comes this guy with a smile on his face, like, hey. I'm like, dude, what took you so long? Yeah. He's like, oh, you shut up. I'm like, I'm out of here, bro. You took way too long, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, dude, I already called the company and told him you're... And, you know, tempers flare. Ended up almost fighting the guy, got really bad. You know, security showed up or whatnot. You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Let's go.
But, yeah. You know, the one comment he made today was, who cares about customer service? It was all about emptying the truck. And they talked about the one customer and really kind of telling him off a little bit. For me, that was a little shocking.
So this stop, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a quick phone call, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Mike, it's Rick Tigner.
Hey, Rick, how you doing?
I'm actually out on one of the trucks today, working with Renee, and kind of disappoints me that he kind of talks the way he talks about with the customers, right? If he has not used the F-bomb 50 times, I'd be shocked.
He said he had to use the phone. I have no idea what he's doing. He's taking his sweet-ass time, though.
If this was really Rick Tigner, I would actually tell a guy right now, dude, you might be an okay guy, but your actions and the way you, I don't know. I almost fired him today.
No, hey, listen, I mean, I can tell from your voice you're pissed.
I don't want our employees to act like that. I don't want the foul language with our customers. That is not a concierge level of service. I'm not sure where Renee's future is with our company. I'm here today in Santa Rosa, California. I'm going to be working on one of our mobile bottling lines. The mobile bottling unit is actually an 18-wheel truck, and we move it around from winery to winery to winery so that we don't have to actually move the juice. So they're very cost-effective and efficient. I'm looking for Marcos.
He's in next trailer.
All right, thanks. As a customer walks through a grocery store, we want to make sure that when it says Kendall-Jackson, it's perfect on the bottle. So today, what I'm hoping to find is perfection, a high level of quality control. Hey, I'm looking for Marcos.
I am Marcos.
Hey, Marcos, I'm Jake.
Nice to meet you, Jake. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to learning.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. All right. I say, well, that guy must be from Texas, you know, because that guy with a hat, you know. What we're gonna be doing, we are sending wine to there and then bottles to get filled.
Where's the wine?
The wine comes from this side.
Okay.
You grab one case.
Okay.
And then you're gonna dump it.
Oh, okay.
Move it forward.
Okay.
And lift up.
Lift it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Once the line is running, we gotta keep this full because if you leave gaps in there, and then will fall over.
Back up. All right.
Grab one case right there.
Okay.
Go ahead. Remember, you gotta push it first.
Yeah, I got it.
No, just
there you go. That was my fault.
I keep an eye over there. There you go. Keep going.
All right. I got it.
Right.
A little clumsy here.
Let me show you my way so you can see.
Okay. Woo! Double.
All right, try to do that.
Can we try to do that?
Try to do that.
Oh, man, here we go. All right, you ready?
I want loud. There it goes.
I got it.
Watch your finger.
I was somewhat of a disaster unloading the bottles, and they were falling down everywhere. You get that one that broke?
I got it.
All right. That was a skill I just don't have.
And we don't even go fast right now.
Trying, boss.
Every time the production line stops, it costs us a lot of money.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop.
You know, you gotta keep up.
All right, Jake. No, we're gonna move over.
All right, Marcos.
This is called the packing station.
Okay.
You got bottles, boxes, you have to real fast. And then you're gonna put a plastic sheet.
Okay.
You close the box.
All right.
So you go here.
And it does it all automatically. All right, here we go.
All
6
right, guys,
bottles.
we're ready.
Game time. I got plastic everywhere. I got stuff running.
Push it. Watch out. All right, there you go. You
Pushed it out there, huh?
You get in the handle of it now. You gotta go faster.
I can't figure out how to get the plastic thing in there very well. And
Ah, we're working.
I don't know. Whoa! I gotta pick up the speed here.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a runner here.
Rick Tigner is a boss undercover in his own company,
I gotta pick up the speed here.
but currently he's got his hands full on the bottling line.
Whoa!
Stop the line.
Jake, he didn't have a clue what a bottling line does.
You got overwhelmed over here.
Yeah, a little bit.
It is embarrassing to come in as the boss and do one of our fundamental jobs and really not be able to keep up.
Okay, Jake, we're gonna give you another position. So you're gonna be assigned to the labeler for now. Make sure all the bottles get labeled like that.
Okay. So are you a local boy? Do you live around here?
No, I live in Lake
County.
County, California. So it's about an hour and 15 minutes from here.
Okay.
I commute every day to my work.
Every day?
Every day. I like bottling. That's what I do, and that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
I thought Marcos was very, very passionate, the great trainer.
Make sure there's no bubbles, no bubbles.
It was very, very hard to keep up, but very impressed with the mobile bottling line.
All right, so let's take a break. Let's take a sit down. That's what I do.
Yeah. So what do you do outside of work to have fun? And
I'm a DJ. I'm a Mexican DJ.
you're the guy up on the...
Actually, they don't do that expression anymore. It's all mixed now. Yeah, like all the beats and all that. You name it.
So you do a lot of weddings and that kind of stuff
Weddings,
too? Or?
quinceañeras,
Yeah.
baptisms, birthdays.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
Tell
me a little bit more about you. Family, kids.
I got 3 kids. My wife actually has somewhat of an illness. She has Parkinson's disease.
Wow.
So she doesn't get around as much as she used to get. And so that's why we're trying to figure out about making a big decision. I work for a relatively good company now, and for me to actually, quit my day job, I'm looking for a company that has sort of those values.
Values, right.
And I'm not really sure what
Kendall-Jackson
over
here, Kendall-Jackson has been like every other company.
Yeah.
It's been up and downs, up and down. I mean, it's tough, but you have to do what you have to do. So, how long have you worked here? It was almost 20 years.
Wow. How long do you plan on staying at this company?
Myself, I'm getting tired driving and everything.
Right.
The traveling has been the toughest because you spend less time with your family.
Yeah.
That makes it more, difficult. Sometimes you feel, underappreciated.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't look as a part of the company.
Yeah.
Because, we do jobs that nobody likes to do,
Just Jackson passing on, do you think things are changing now
It's
for the company?
definitely it's going to be a change. New boss comes in and, and we've got to prove ourselves to the new boss that we can handle the business.
I want the 15, 20-year veterans to know that, they've helped build this company, during those growth years. And now, especially as we continue on to grow the company, I want those 20-year veterans and 15-year veterans to know they have a home here. Did you ever get to meet Jess and spend time?
Yes, I met him in 80, I think it was 89 and 90.
Wow.
And then this company grows so fast.
Before Jess passed away, he has put us in a really good position. As the new president, all the eyes are upon me.
All right, Jake, let's go back to work.
All right. When I think about him and his ambition for this company to last for generations, it is a big challenge. After spending time with Marcos and hearing him talk about his family, it really makes me miss my wife. I haven't been away from her in quite a while. It makes me curious as to see what she's doing today.
Hello?
Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
There's no question that without her and her support and her love, I wouldn't be where I am today. How you doing?
I'm just not feeling that great, but...
And I definitely got to be there for her. I owe it to her. Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates Company actually owns over 20-plus wineries. Well, Murphy Good is actually a relatively new brand for us. It's priced a little bit below Kendall-Jackson, so it actually brings in new customers to the Kendall-Jackson family. I'm going to be working undercover at our Murphy Good tasting room here in the heart of the wine country.
Welcome.
Jake Williams.
Jake Williams, nice to meet you. I'm Savannah.
Hi, Savannah. The tasting room is so important. Usually it's the first time people are exposed to many of our wines, and it's critical in helping generate revenue for our newer brands.
So first thing, we do have a dress code that's here. Definitely not your hat.
Okay, well, I'll take my jacket off. I started out in 1984 as a salesperson, so it's been a long time since I've been engaging with customers, so I'm a little nervous to get started.
Have you had our wines before?
Never.
Never.
I've had wine before.
You had wine before?
I work in a grocery store.
Okay.
So I know a little bit.
When people come in, you're gonna greet them,
Okay.
and we offer 10% off if they come in with a complimentary card. We also have a wine club. Our wine club is 4 times a year. Right now we're doing a special promotion, which is if they join today, they get 50% off of any purchases that they make.
That's a lot to remember.
And if you have a question, just say, Savannah, and I'm here to help you. Okay, so let's start off by opening up the wines.
We get to drink the wines too? Do we drink with them?
I typically don't just drink through the whole day. I'm gonna just kind of walk in, and so greet me if I was your customer.
All right, let's do it.
So here I am.
Okay, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, how are you?
Okay, would you like to have a tasting?
All right, sounds good. So you pour that much, it's good.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna have you smell the wine, so you can kind of get the fruit or the flavors.
I mean, it smells good.
You could taste a little bit.
No big gulps.
No big gulps, no shots, slamming down, bottoms up.
Okay. Tastes good.
Tastes good.
Yeah.
So summer day, kind of porch wine. Goes good with food.
Yeah, porch wine. That's a good way to explain it. Here we go. How you folks doing? Oh, very good. This is the Pinot Grigio. And when I tasted it, I thought it had a little bit of, I'm gonna say pear or maybe apple kind of flavors. Is that close?
Everyone kind of gets a different sensation on their palate.
Did I get you to the next one? This is the Snake Eyes Zinfandel. That's not enough, just tell me.
Hi, you guys.
How you folks doing?
Welcome. Oh, well, they're here.
6 of us, I think.
6?
Yeah,
All right.
all right. Oh, you gotta have a hat, man. Yeah, you gotta have a hat. Today we're tasting 5 wines. Guess maybe I should have done the lady first.
Hi, how are you?
So here's the, oh, that was wrong. Here we go. This is where it is right here. I got a little miscabobulated. If you join the wine club, it's half price today. I think that's right.
And so this entitles...
No, I don't know. I'll ask her. She's yep, but it'll all be good. A little bit rusty in the sales aspect. Alexander Valley Chardonnay. Really tough to all take in a really short period of time.
What can you tell me about it?
Well, I can read the back of it. And then you got new customers coming in. It was very hectic, very busy. Times have changed since I was a salesperson. You know, they've come a long way, and I just haven't kept up.
So if we join the wine club,
You choose from the mix, which is occasional whites and reds. Then you get that deal, 50% off.
you get 50% off.
Anything you bought today, you would get 50% off. There you go.
Boom.
It's very flexible, so let's just say you don't like Cabernet and it shows up in a shipment. You can change things around.
You know what? I will take this.
Savannah is a lady who knows her stuff. She knew a lot about wine.
And you want pickup, right? Yes. All right, sounds good.
And she had a great reaction with the customers, and they reacted to her as well.
Now you're part of the family. Come back anytime.
Thank you. I came here today thinking about how the sales were going.
So enjoy. You guys got your wine.
They're in great hands here at Murphy Good Tasting Room.
So, how did you get into this?
Oh, well, I got into it on the internet. You can only work in a grocery store maybe for so long.
And how's that there? Do you get benefits? Do you get good salary or?
Yeah, I mean, I make, okay money. So do you have medical benefits here?
I don't at the moment, and I don't have a 401k.
Yeah. Are you married, kids? What's your...
I'm not married, but I do have 3 wonderful children.
So are you a full-time employee or you're a part-time employee?
Well, they consider it part-time, but I work 38 to 40 hours.
Okay. Is that your goal, to stay with the Jackson family?
I mean, I love the industry, I love my job, but at the same time, like, not having any benefits for my children, that does get to me.
We would hate to lose a great employee like Savannah. So when I get back to the office, we're definitely going to evaluate our benefit program as well as our 401k. Can't imagine 3 kids and working 38 hours and no benefits and...
I've been working since I was 14.
Wow.
I've been on my own since I was about 14, 15.
Wow.
Family lifestyle wasn't very suitable. You know, we're over it now.
Yeah.
But at that time, it was really hard for me.
You know, when I was young, my father left when I was, you know, probably 12, and you know, my father went to prison and you know died of a drug overdose. So, you know, I've had.
See, my mom passed away from a drug overdose as well.
Yeah.
She passed away. I was not even 2. So my dad was a single father, and so you know, he's had his girlfriend. And then it was at the point where it just, no one got along, and then they pushed me away, and they told me to leave, and so I did. And
So were you homeless?
I was homeless, yeah. I couldn't go to school because I had no place to live.
Yeah.
But all the time, by the grace of God, there was always a way, some way I always got through everything.
Yeah. That's a lot for...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, I do think about us being a family business, and, you know, she's had a tough upbringing, and she survived.
Figure everything gets put in my path for a reason.
Yeah. She's doing the best she can. But I was also thinking about those 3 kids.
Kind of brought it all back to home. So.
Should we head back to work?
Yeah, we should. Yep.
You know, here I am, the president. So the question is, you know, how do I help?
I hope my daughters are as strong as you.
How do we make a difference in her life and really make her a part of the, you know, the Kendall-Jackson family?
Coming up, Rick summons his employees to evaluate his performance.
The vineyard side for Jake would not be the best position for him.
But first, he wants to make sure everyone is on the same team.
Team Kendall-Jackson is more important than Team Renee.
My customers are involved in Team Renee. They're my coworkers, not the people back at the shop.
My undercover experience has come to an end. It was amazing for me this week. I met some great people, and I also learned the things that need to be fixed in the company. But there's one issue I want to take care of right away. Do you know who I am?
You look familiar.
Yeah? Well, my name's actually Rick Tigner, and I'm actually the president of Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates, right? Have you ever met me before?
Jake.
Do you think Jake Williams walked away with a great impression?
I have no idea.
For me, you're a young guy. You know, to me, you lack a little maturity and a little self-awareness. Some of the shocking parts were, you know, the truck driver language.
There's no haze over your eyes. You know, with me, you see what you get.
When you were talking about Team Renee and you said, you know, customer service isn't important, it's all about getting the cases off the truck. Customer service for me, personally, is one of the most important things.
I don't have a problem with customer service. Customer service, but at the end of the day, I want those cases off my truck.
There's something going wrong here.
Yeah.
That I really don't think my heart of hearts is that it's an issue with the company you work for. I think it had a lot to do with you. Team Kendall-Jackson is more important than Team Renee.
What do you want me to say? I mean...
I want to hear you say that almost out loud.
Okay, my customers are involved in Team Renee. They're my coworkers, not the people back at the shop.
I think you're wrong about that. Saying I don't really have any friends back in the office, and I want you to know that you do.
As much as I understand where you're coming from, and I mean, look at you, you're on that side.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You went to college.
Right.
And so 3 years of frustration maybe came off to you like, I'm not a team player or whatnot. At the end of the day, I'm good at what I do.
Okay.
You know, so.
Look, I'm all about Team Kendall-Jackson, and you're all about Team Renee. If we're gonna go right, and you may want to go left, and I say we're going right, we're all going right, because that's where the team goes. So here's what I'd like you to do. I'm actually gonna ask you to step away from the truck. What I wanna do for the next 30 days is suspend you from being a truck driver and have you shadow people in the office and be a part of that team. You need to learn some of those skills, and I think that'll make you a better manager and a better truck driver.
I love the truck, but I'll do whatever. I was a little ambushed, but I mean, it's fine. I still feel the way I feel. And to know that I'm gonna be caged up, it's gonna be very difficult. Nobody wants to work in an office once you've been a driver. It's really hard to tie up a freelance dog after a while, you know? You're gonna bite at the leash.
I've invited some of the employees I've worked with this week up to Jess Jackson's estate. They think they're here to vote on whether or not I should keep my day job.
The vineyard side for Jake would not be the best position for him.
I'd rather just keep it honest instead of having him leave his day job for something that wouldn't work out for him.
you doing?
All right.
Do you know who I am?
I don't, sir. I really don't.
Do you think I'm Jake?
Yeah, but you got your braces off.
I'm actually Rick Tigner. I'm actually the president of Kendall-Jackson Wine Estates.
Oh. You look different. Oh my gosh.
How did I do?
Well, you kind of suck in an area, you know.
Oh my goodness. It's nice to meet you.
Laura, when I look back on the day and I met you, you know, I was like, here's this young lady involved in a big part of our business. But the reality for me is I've never really spent much time in the vineyards, which was obvious, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry I made you run up the hill.
I tried my best. I really, really did. Laura, I know you're energetic, your ambition is high, and you want to learn more. You know, we're going to spend about $50,000 on a management training program. You know, you could be a part of that and then get to that next level, and then the next level, and the next level beyond that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, one of the most serious things I saw this week is people not being able to communicate with each other.
That doesn't work. We're going to commit $50,000 to actually create a language training program to find a way to improve that communication gap that we have.
That's incredible.
And one of my goals, too, is you know, to improve my language skills and actually, you know, learn some Spanish so that I can communicate better with the employees.
Really?
Yeah. And there's one more thing I want to do for you. You know, you're 24 years old. Just got out of college.
Yeah.
Do you have any student loans?
Yeah.
I want to give you $10,000 to pay for your student loans.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we are.
I can't even put words to it. I'm shocked right now. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It feels amazing that he really wants me to do well in this company. It means a lot to me. I think it's incredible.
Savannah, you know, I ran sales for Kendall-Jackson for 19 years.
Wow.
I got to work on my skills.
You got to work on your skills, yes, definitely. Did I teach you anything?
Oh, you were great. You were great. Your resilience and your positive attitude, and you know, you were 14 years old and you went out on your own, and you know, you had some struggles. You talked about being homeless. That inspired me. So we're actually going to donate $10,000 in your name to a homeless shelter of your choice.
Oh my God. There's a lot of people who need it. You're so generous and so kind.
Well, I'm not done yet.
Oh.
So I know you've been working hard. You told me that you work 6 days a week as a part-time employee. You know, you got 3 kids.
Definitely.
So the one thing we're going to do is we're going to offer you a full-time job.
I am overly happy. I don't think it's all sunk in yet.
You are now a full-time employee. That's a $5,000 raise.
Oh my gosh.
On top of that, that comes along with medical benefits. The medical benefits, you know, even though you're eligible for them, they actually do cost money. So we're going to cover the first $5,000 of your first year's medical costs.
Thank you so much. It's like, I'm not a big crier, but it's just coming, and it's just, oh my gosh.
As a company, we've actually suspended 401ks. For us as a company, you know, it's $1 million expense. You know, it's people like you that need benefits and have to think about their retirement. So as a company, we're actually going to restore the 401k in the next 30 days.
Oh my God.
How does that make you feel that that's because of you?
Wow. I feel so blessed. I will never forget this day, ever forget this day. Things like this don't happen to me, ever. I just feel so honored, you know, from everything I've gone through. The days I was homeless and at night there was nowhere to go and I was freezing cold. Like, it's all worth it. It's all worth it at this moment.
Marcos, I understand you've been with the company for 20 years.
That's correct, sir.
I've actually been with the company for 20 years. What you may not know is we actually started the same week.
Wow.
The other thing I learned about you that day was, you know, you have fun. And I think the fact that you're a DJ was just incredible. I'm going to give you $5,000 to buy some new DJ equipment.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The next company party, you know, I'm going to want you to be the DJ.
Oh, my God. All right, yeah. Yes, that's a promise.
Right?
That's a promise.
I know that you're driving an hour and a half to work and an hour and a half back every day, and I know how much gas costs these days. I'm going to give you $5,000 to pay for your gas to, you know, go back and forth to work.
Thank you very much,
for a year.
I really appreciate, you know, that what you're doing right now. And
you know, you've had a chance to meet Jess Jackson.
Yeah,
and,
yes, I did.
Actually, Jess lived on this property, and he rests here. So to me, it makes it even more special to sit here with you today. And I think he would have loved working with you. You know, we talk about appreciation, and yeah, again, I think the thing you were worried about was about recognition.
Yes.
And we're going to start a new tradition, and you're going to be the first. You're going to be the recipient of the Jess Stone Street Jackson Lifetime Achievement Award. It's going to be for those people that actually live on with the vision of Jess Jackson, that continue on with the passion, and for those people who actually have shown loyalty throughout the years.
Wow. No, my wife will go nuts.
For that, we're going to give you $10,000.
Wow. Wow. Thank you for Kendall-Jackson, for Jess Jackson. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Right, but I'm not done yet.
Okay.
You work hard. I want to make your life easier. And I think you need to spend time with your family. So I want to give you $10,000 to go on paid vacation. And you can go anywhere in the world.
All right. Thank you very much. I think my wife and I will be happy about that. I feel like I'm overwhelmed, working together for 9 years, and we kind of brothers,
Yeah. As I sat there on the pallets the other day, and I thought, here's a guy who feels unappreciated.
Yeah. It's been tough.
Yeah.
But I have to do what I have to do to keep food on the table, I think Jess would say, go home and enjoy your life with your family, because he was a family man.
No, it's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Wow. That is the best day in my life ever. It's like President will talk to me as a friend. It's amazing. The only thing for me, I wish for Jess to be there, to thanks in person, but oh my God, he's on my thoughts.
As I think back on the week, I met a lot of people. A positive attitude can overcome a lot of adversity in your life, and I'm going to strive for that as I go forward. What I was looking for this week was the vision of Jess Jackson. What I found out is that I cannot replace Jess Jackson. I'm not trying to replace Jess Jackson, but I can live his vision. I know he's looking down on us tonight, probably with a smile on his face. Jess, I love you, and I miss you.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.